For this last example, we're going to analyze a graph, and this graph represents the distance that Francesca has ridden on her bike. We want to describe what happens in the graph. Basically, when you're doing this, you need to identify what the variables are in the graph, and then try to come up with a story that could explain it. So as I go along my x-axis, here is time. On the y-axis is distance. So the longer I go in time, time is increasing. The higher I go in the graph, her distance is increasing. So how could I explain this? Well, time and distance are both increasing, so she's obviously moving for the first part. So maybe I could say she starts riding her bike but then we have this time where time is increasing, but notice, and I'll use a different color. Time is increasing, but the distance isn't increasing at all. She's not moving. So she starts riding her bike, and we could say she stops. And let's say she's pretty tired, so she stops to get a Gatorade. But then we notice something else starts happening. Time and distance are both increasing again, so she must be moving. So then I could say, then she continues with her ride. Now, is this necessarily what happened? I have no idea. But what I did was I explained what could have happened that would have given me this graph. And that's all you have to do in these types of problems. There's no right answer, but you just have to give something that's reasonable. Obviously, I couldn't say she rode her bike at a constant speed all the way to her destination, because at some point she stopped. Okay? So all you have to do is give something that makes sense. Now, I'm not going to go over these second two. These are going to be team huddle questions, and you're going to work on them tomorrow in class. So these two are both team huddle questions. Be ready to do them in class. Don't do them now. Be ready to talk about them with your team. That's all there is for this lesson. Hopefully it makes sense to you, but if you have any questions, let me know.